in a tiny village. Although poor, he was envied by all, for he owned a beautiful white horse. Even the king wanted his treasure. The villagers offered a lot of money for the horse, but the old man always refused. He used to tell them, "This is not a horse to me. He is a friend." "How would you sell a friend?" "He is a person." "How would you sell a person?" The old man was poor, but he never sold his horse. After a few days, the old man woke up and found the horse was out of the stable. The villagers gathered around the old man and said, "You old fool, we warned you that you would be robbed someday. How would you even hope to protect such a precious animal?" The old man spoke. "Don't go so far. Say only that the horse is out of the stable. Who knows if it's good or bad? Who knows the whole story? Unless you know the whole story, you will know." After 15 days, the horse returned. It hadn't been stolen. It had run away into the forest. Not only did it return, but a dozen wild horses returned with it. The villagers gathered around the old man amazed and said, "You old man, you were right and we were wrong. What we thought was bad was actually a very, very good thing. Please forgive us." The old man spoke again. "Don't go so far. Say only that the horse is back and a dozen wild horses returned with it. Who knows if it's good or bad? Unless you know the whole story, you will know." After a few days, the old man had a son, an only son. The young man began to work with the wild horses. One day, he fell off one of the horses and broke both legs. The villagers gathered around the old man with their bad thoughts. "You old fool, now your only son has broken his legs, and you in your old age have no one to help. You are poorer than ever." The old man spoke. "Don't go so far. Say only that my son has broken his legs. Who knows if it's good or bad? Unless you know the whole story, you will know." It so happened a few weeks later, their country went to war against the other country. All the young men of the village were needed. The villagers gathered around the old man, crying for their sons had been taken by the other country. And they said, "You old man, you were right. Your son's accident was actually a very good thing. Our sons have been taken by the other country, but at least your son is with you. Who knows if they will come back?" The old man spoke. "It is impossible to talk with you. I tell you, nobody knows. Say only that your sons had to go to war and mine did not. Who knows if it's good or bad? Unless you know the whole story, you will know." The old man was right. We only see a small part happening. Fears and doubts are only a page out of a grand book. We must reserve judgment on life storms till we know the whole story. The lesson from this story is we should trust in God and never be afraid. Abraham and Joseph are examples of people who trusted in God in good times and bad times. For example, Joseph was thrown into a pit, sold into slavery in Egypt, and thrown into prison. But things turned out good for him in the end. The message from this story is, trust in God and do not be afraid. Amen.